Assalamu Alaikum everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Ramadan Kareem to all my viewers. I hope you have a blessed Ramadan, inshallah ta'ala. As I mentioned earlier, that I am going to start a brand new series of Ramadan across the world, and this is going to be our first episode for that series. Today we've got a sister from Sweden. I'm first going to show you the package, and then we're going to speak to our sister. So everyone, you've seen the package, and we've got our sister over here with us online. Sister, would you like to introduce yourself?
Hi, my name is Tina, and I live in Sweden. And I've just started a YouTube channel with the name of Tina Mina, and it's about views and reviews, giving our own views about different programs and stuff. So that's all about me.
Okay, well, thank you so much for taking out your time and giving us your time in the show. So tell us, Tina, how is it that you celebrate Ramadan, especially living in a foreign country? How do you get that inspiration of celebrating Ramadan? And if you don't mind, where are you originally from, and how is it different? How is the Ramadan different in Sweden?
Okay, thank you, Tenacity. I'm basically from Pakistan, and I've been living in Sweden for some time. It's very difficult fasting in Ramadan, especially living in Sweden during the summer days. Well, it's not really summer here yet, but this is spring, as we call it here in Sweden. So the difficulty lies in the duration of the fast, which is so long. It's like never ending fast. But as you said, where do you get the inspiration from? So Alhamdulillah, as a Muslim, I've been praying Salat since I was a little girl, and I've been brought up in a family where religious values were really looked into, Alhamdulillah. So I think inspiration is kind of built in.
Mashallah, mashallah. And I'm guessing that you're there with the family. So I guess with the kids, how difficult is it exactly? Because I know the fact that the days are really long over there. So the Ramadan, the fasting times are really long. That is one of the difficulties. But could you please explain that as well in terms of your family and how difficult is that?
You know what? The difficulty here is you really get to have minimum sleep because of the long hours of fasting. Mm-hmm. The other difficulty is bringing up your children, and I guess it's not just in Sweden, it's all across Europe, because as I say to my kids, Alhamdulillah, they started offering Salat when they were 7 years old. Now they are 10 and 11. Oh, so they've been praying since the elder child was 7 and the younger child was 6 years old. But as soon as we moved here to Sweden, it became so difficult pursuing them into Salat because they would be lagging behind, and I would have to keep reminding them several times. And I say to them, Shaitan here is stronger than anywhere else. But now since it's Ramadan and we say the Shaitan is trained, so I tell them it's not Shaitan, it's the Shaitan that is inside you.
I guess the timings as well, especially for Fajr, the quite early, and especially for school going children, it is kind of difficult as well.
It's I'm not going to go into those legal complications because it's really not allowed for the you know um, public school, primary school kids to fast here, because the teachers get angry and they call back home and they make quite a fuss about it.
Do you guys have any special Ramadan tradition specified to your family, or something that you guys love to do every Ramadan or anything?
You know what? As I was telling you, that I keep telling my kids that it's very difficult making you offer salat here. So what we do in Ramadan, and we do it every Ramadan, that the kids, they prepare themselves for Ramadan. They make some sort of charts and some deed boxes to
Oh
prepare,
wow.
to collect all the good deeds in Ramadan. So I keep reminding them of the virtues of Ramadan, and I keep practicing with them. Their favorite hobby is watching this program called as Prophet Stories, and then they narrate them to me, and I ask them questions, and they know that the virtue of any good deed in Ramadan is multiplied several times. So they are into it as well, and they like to do things on their own. I don't really have to push them into it. They know, okay, I've done this today, even if it's the tiny thing is helping me prepare the iftar at dusk. So they would be in it. Okay, yeah, mom. And my son, I would like to mention here, has been a really he had been so much into playing Fortnite and PlayStation. But during Ramadan, he said, Mom, I'm going to observe, controlling my nafs. So I'm not going to play Fortnite for the whole month. And he told his friends as well at school, I'm not going to play. I'm not going to be online for 1 month. This is our holy month, the religious month. We call it Ramadan. So I'm not going to be online. And I think it's quite challenging for the kids as well to explain the children here. They know nothing about Ramadan. The adults probably know a bit about it, but the younger lot, they don't know anything about Ramadan.
Okay, so I was coming towards that. Mashallah, that is really, really nice, and it tends to show, mashallah, sister, your tarbiyah for your children is really good, mashallah, mashallah. So, sister, I was coming to the point where I was about to ask you about the Muslim community in where you live. How many Muslims are there, and is there anything like how far is the mosque? Do you guys have any communication as a Muslim community living over there?
Thank you so much for asking this. Yeah, we there is a mosque which is not quite far from our house, and my father goes to the mosque. He has been going, but due to this corona lockdown, the mosques have become empty. There is nobody going to the mosque. Even the mosque was there, it was quite small and mostly occupied by men. There was no room for women. And it's not really a Muslim community, so we do see each other and we greet, of course, but there's no such thing as a Muslim community, especially in the place where I'm living, because I'm not living in Stockholm. I'm living in a city called as Örebro, so there isn't a big community. So there is a big mosque in Örebro, but of course that's in the main center, city center, and I'm talking about the mosque that's very close to my residence. So
I see. Okay, and one last question, sister. How different is Ramadan? As you say that it was you're from Pakistan, so how different is Ramadan from Pakistan and Sweden if you compare both of them? And what is something that you really cherish about Ramadan in Pakistan, which you don't have over here now?
Oh, it's absolutely different. Absolutely, it's different. You don't get to hear the azan, of course, but what we do it during the prayer timing, we have it set on our mobile, so it plays the azan. But the feeling is not there. In Pakistan, it's everywhere in the air. The Ramadan is there. You don't need to tell people, "Hey, I'm fasting. Sorry, I can't eat that." So it's everywhere in the air. But here in Sweden, nobody knows it. It's only your house that's fasting, or probably somebody else that you go out and see in this hijab. They might be fasting, might not be fasting because of the long hours. So it's absolutely different. We really miss those days. My kids say, in terms of food, in terms of the prayers, in terms of greeting people, in terms of, collecting good deeds, everything is different. It's very challenging to maintain that while living in Sweden.
And mashallah, sister, you're doing an absolutely amazing job in terms of keeping this
Jazakallah khair.
alive for your children, and it's amazing completely. Thank you so much for taking out your time and being on the show.
Thank you.
And
Thank you
I wish you all the best for your channel as well. And thank you so much.
Thank you so much for inviting me here at your channel. Thank you so much. You have a great day and wish you all the good blessings of Ramadan, you and your family.
Jazakallah khair, Jazakallah khair. Guys, I am going to leave Tina's channel's link in my description section below. So don't forget to check out that as well. Thank you so much. Jazakallah khair. Until next time, Allah Hafiz.
Allah Hafiz.